Well folks, that's me back out with the rod for the first time since the 6th of April. This is quite unprecedented for the start of the season, but goodness, the weather has been dreadful, it really has. We've had continuous east, northeast or northerly winds and low temperatures with permanent grey skies and no sun. Weeks of it. Of course, for those who are willing to put up with that, there have been fish to catch and I've heard some good fish has been taken. However, some of us old codgers who feel the cold more than we used to have preferred to resort to that old but true cliche, there is more to fishing than catching fish. And I don't believe the noise of my teeth chattering would have made a very good video soundtrack anyway. The weather is still unseasonably chilly, but I had to bite the bullet and at least give it a go. So here I am today back in the local river. The water levels are dropping after the cold and often wet spring. They're still okay, and certainly better than they were last year. I'm told the annual Hawthorn Fly Fest has begun, and a friend of mine had a nice fish of around £3 lower down the river the other day. It would make more sense to fish further downstream, where the water level is more favourable, but up here no machete is required. So anyway, let's get to the water and give it a go with a dry fly. Well, here we are on very familiar ground. Now I know I said in the introduction that I'd go and fish the dry fly, but on reaching the river, it's a cold day, a cold northwesterly blowing, frequent heavy downpours, not much sign of much fly life, and certainly no fish rising. So I've actually set up with a pair of nymphs under an indicator. I'll give it that a go to start with, see how it goes and just take it from there. So first I'll get into the water here and have a few casts. Well, incidentally, I'm absolutely surrounded by cows here. It's like an episode of Rawhide for the 1960s. They've all got calves and you never know just how they're going to react. So you've got to be very, very careful. But so far, so good. I haven't been trampled to death yet. If you're wondering what that noise is, it's not me heavy breathing. It's this lady here. How you doing, cow? You're a bloody nuisance. Number 2082. Right, let's see how it goes here. This nymph's maybe a bit on the heavy side, this tail nymph. Indicator's certainly easy to see anyhow. Probably got a better chance up near the head of this run where there's a bit more flow. We've had some real heavy downpours this morning. Serious downpours. I just hope I don't get caught out in one or two of them today. This afternoon. What time is it anyway? It's about 2:30, about 1:30. Absolutely no sign of any moving fish. It's got a size 10 or 12 tungsten beaded pheasant tail on the tail, and one of two Tripneys black pogo nymphs on the dropper. That's with an eye to the hawthorn flies that might be getting blown on the water and drowned. But nothing so far. It's actually lovely when the sun's out. Sorry if I'm sounding a bit croaky. There seems to be a lot of croakiness going around. As long as I don't croak completely, we should be okay. Of course, these cows may have been wading through this pool just before I arrived. I would have no idea. You've really got to watch yourself here because there's often a bull in with these cows. Yeah, I thought I would have had a fish in this pool, I must admit. At least a take or two. Watch you don't catch her ladyship there on the back cast. Wind's getting up, it could be it could be a storm on the way. One or two olives on the water there. But absolutely solid, all moving. It's got a kind of thundery feel to it, which often doesn't encourage the fish to rise. Right, I'll try up a bit. Right, I'll have a few casts in here. Absolutely nothing doing. Try up around the corner. It's just coming through a bit fast here. I was down in the Yorkshire Dales last week for a full week. Stayed at the town of Hawes, which is right on the River Ure. Wasn't fishing, just an old pals get together. A week of rich food and Theakston's Old Peculiar. No damage done though. So looking at the River Ure, it certainly looked like a nice river. And access is quite straightforward, the local angling club apparently. But as I said, it wasn't a fishing holiday. If any of you know anything about the Ure, let me know in the comments section. If I'd be interested in having maybe another break down there and fishing it. Apparently it used to be a very good grayling river. You know, I haven't had anything even resembling a take here, which is dead weird. Right, I've swapped out the big anchor nymph on the tail for a much smaller, lighter nymph, a size 14 with a small bead head. See if that makes any difference. Well, a few casts here and then go up to the corner pool. It certainly hasn't been a very fishy video so far. Right, that'll do. Corner pool it is. There's a lot of sand martins here this year. Be a bit of an increase in numbers. They're happily flying in and out of that bank there. I don't know if you can see them. What I'm actually more concerned about is this lonesome calf up here. I don't see its mother anywhere. This is a perfect charge scenario. The mother sees you near the calf and comes thundering over. Yeah, that's a good idea. You bugger off. I can't quite understand why I haven't had even had an offer yet. I wonder if these cows have been wading in the river. Right, I'll have a wee shot in here. I think I'm about to get rained on heavily here. This wind's picking up. It's cold. And the skies are darkening. It's like a a Hammer horror movie. The most horrific thing being the lack of fish. I think I'm probably going to have to pack up and come back tomorrow or the day after. To be honest with you, it's just not happening today. This pool's changed a bit since last year. The fallen tree that was lying across the bottom of it is gone. I'm not surprised with some of the floods we had in the late autumn, early winter. But not a sausage so far. When I was down a couple of days ago shooting the drone footage that I used in the intro to this video, there were actually quite a lot of hawthorn flies flitting around, and I wouldn't say that the water was boiling with rising fish, but there was certainly some. See, there's a whole bunch of olives just coming flying past me there, but no fish rising. You wouldn't think there was a fish in the river. There's loads of them there, small olives. So the cold isn't putting the hatching flies off. This is looking like it's going to be a blank. And believe me, that's unusual for me on this river. Right, well, a few casts in here. If I don't get anything here, I think I'll probably just make my escape before the rain starts and come back, maybe come back tomorrow. It's the beauty about being retired. You can come any day. I would still be a working man, a productive member of society. I wouldn't have these choices. But being a confirmed, self-confessed waster and a drain on taxpayers, I can make these choices. Weird not even getting a touch, so that's totally bizarre. It's like fishing in winter or something. Oh, there we go. The blank is off. Oh good God, what a fight. What's just a wee fish? Oh, it's off. That was not a bad one. Shame I lost it, but there you go. It's going to be one of these days. Right, we'll have a few more casts. That's given us a wee bit of encouragement. Proves there's at least one fish in the river. Yeah, that must have been about half a pound, that fish. Actually, I wonder if it might have been foul hooks because of the rate it took off downstream, and it could hardly turn its head. But maybe not. Anyway, it's all academic because it's gone. Right, there's one more pool and run I'm going to try, and if I get nothing there, I'm going to pack up and come back later in the week. Right, I'll see you when I arrive at the pool. So here we are again back in the river, but today I'm not fishing. Today I'm the cameraman. My pal Adam's fishing. So let's see how he gets on. He's nymphing this pool. This is the pool the mergansers were in, the goose anders, the other day. So let's hope they've left a fish or two. So Adam's fishing with nymph and an indicator, and I think he's just got a touch there by the look of things. Can certainly see his indicator clearly from up here. Adam hooked a really big fish here a couple of days ago. He lost it in the ranunculus beds. You're casting well there, Adam.
That's not bad.
I've just switched the low pass filter on the sound to try and take the wind noise off. Because I don't know if I'm getting any wind noise, of course.
You'll look until you get him.
Won't know until it's too late. No, right into the ranunculus.
That's pull round.
You know what's wrong, don't you?
Eh?
You know what's wrong? You don't have a hat on. See, if you don't have a hat on, you'll get nowhere without a hat. There's still a good level of water in the river. Oh, there you go. There you go, folks.
That's a little one.
He knows what he's doing after all. Adam's been an angler for many, many years, but he had, like most of us, he had a bit of a hiatus for... How long were you away for the fishing for, Adam?
Years.
How long?
Maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years. So that's him back in. I heard a rumour it was a certain series of wild fisher videos that inspired him to come back. Which is fine, but he fishes all my favourite spots now.
Somebody has to catch the fish.
He says, did you hear that? He says somebody has to catch the fish.
Still fishing that pool.
You got one though, that's good, well done. I didn't think you would have got anything there. But and there's another one. See, that's the difference. You got a young lad like Adam there with quick reactions. Doesn't miss as much fish as us old codgers. Good fishing, sir. Hold it up for your audience. A bit higher, Adam. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Not the standard of the ones I catch, obviously, but it's still pretty good. Well done, Adam. Cracking fish.
We'll see if we can go for 3 out of this pool.
So hard to see the screen on the camera. I'm using the Nikon Z6 to film this.
That's what the problem is, it's Nikon.
You see, I'm getting the Nikon jibes now for Adam because he's a Canon shooter. I think you've caught them all.
Nah.
It's a really good pool, this one. I've had some cracking fish out of it myself in the past.
Couple more casts, and that'll be it for this pool.
We'll have to start calling this the Goosander pool.
Aye. Still fish there.
Well, keep at them. You should get them right up to the top.
Oh shit.
In the summer when the water's warmer, you get them right up in the really fast water, right up at the very top of the pool. I'll see if I can get a different angle on this. So folks, you're getting a different angle on the river today, not just the POV type of shots that I normally take. But a dedicated cameraman. I just hope that the sound's okay because I've got a Rode mic with a dead cat on it, but it's getting battered about in this wind. The dead cats are only so effective to a certain extent. Getting all tongue twisted there. But you know my videos, you get everything as it is, warts and all. I think we should move upstream, Adam.
Think so. I think this pool's shot.
Yeah, I think you've caught them all. I'm dying to see him falling in when he comes up this bank. Well, Adam got a fish there before I even got set up to film him. They're just too anxious, these young guys.
You old boys just aren't quick enough, that's what the problem is.
Hang on Adam, let me zoom in and see. Right, I can't zoom in any further than that. That's a nice fish, eh?
That's a good fish.
Good stuff. Right, well, give us another one.
Nice looking fish.
Right, let's see if we can get something here. I was getting a kind of concerned that the videos were all getting a bit samey, but this one's a bit different, eh? No, I don't think I've ever fished that spot, Adam.
That's a good spot.
I can see now it's got a stream on this side.
Yeah. Wildlife on top of the water here.
And that fish was still on the nymph, yeah?
Yeah, still on the nymph.
What kind of nymph are you using?
Just a little wee gold beaded hairs here.
Don't know if you heard that, he says he's fishing a small gold beadhead hare's ear nymph. Be surprised if you don't get someone in this spot. At least we've got a slight bit of shelter from the wind up down here. The chances are I spooked this pool by going up on the bank here.
That's alright, we've got that side door. That was the bottom.
I can see on the VU meters that there's a lot of wind noise on this. You're looking quite the part with the shades in that there, Adam.
Yeah.
I said you're looking quite the part with the shades in that on.
That's so I can see all the junk that I'm standing on under the water.
I was going to say it makes you look cool, but I'm not going to go that far. Yeah, the nymph with the indicator's a hard method to beat when there's not much rising. Although the other day when I was down here in the first part of this video, I couldn't buy a take. It's much colder than this though. You're maybe going to have to switch to the dry once we get up around the corner.
The other problem with this area is this is where the cows cross as well.
Yeah, yeah, this is one of their main crossing spots here. They're a bit of a damn nuisance.
I'll just leave it set at that kind of depth because I'll need that for the next pool.
Yeah. Right, let's move on up. Now this pool, a couple of seasons ago, was very, very shallow. I think the winter spates have taken a lot of the gravel out of it and dumped it in the next pool downstream, which is shallower than it used to be. With that layoff you had, Adam, did it take you a while to get back into way of casting again?
Yeah.
It tends to, doesn't it?
Yeah. My technique was never the best, but it still catches fish.
At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm a pretty average caster myself. When I compare myself with like my mate Alec, who's a master caster. But heck, still catch fish. Oh, it's lovely and calm here, isn't it?
Right.
I'll be surprised if you don't get someone in here.
There's a half decent fish just at the top of the Just when it starts to ripple down, it keeps showing itself.
I don't know if you heard that. Adam was saying there's a half decent fish moving regularly up at the top of this run here.
It's not interested in the nymph. One more cast, and then we'll try another area. And we'll try a wee dry fly.
Yeah, I think the dry might do it if there are fish rising. Actually, no, this is the first day for a long time I've actually felt some warmth in the air.
Yeah.
It's not exactly toasty, but it's certainly not as cold and raw as it's been. You see that gorse bush in front of me? Adam's hiding behind it. He's camera shy. Oh, good take.
It was, but I missed it. I actually felt the pull on the line, so chances are that fish is gone.
Yeah, well, if you felt it, it'll be gone. Right smack under that big gorse bush on the other side. If you can get a fly in there, there's always a fish there. Nice accurate casting, Adam.
Well, I try.
Well, that's what it was like when I was down the other day. You'll see in the first part of the video. Eventually there were quite a lot of flies in the water, but none taking them.
No.
Beautiful cast.
No. That's more luck than anything.
You're not supposed to say that on camera, you know.
No point in lying about it.
Why not? I do it all the time. It was funny because the other day I fished right up this pool and didn't get a touch.
No.
Yeah, when I was down shooting the drone footage, there were trout rising at the top of the pool in the fast water.
Oh.
You see the speed your indicator's coming down there, it's really slow. The water looks much faster than that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Shall we try further up or what?
I think so.
Take 33659. Yeah, you see that gravel bank beside you with all the junk on it?
Yep.
That wasn't there last year.
No.
So tell me something, Adam. Is hooking a tree on the back cast the same sort of idea as hitting the woodwork at football?
Not quite. Both equally as annoying though.
Here's a wider angle, distance shot Adam fishing in one of my favourite pools. Excuse me sir, did you ask permission to fish that pool? You realise I'm shooting at about between 70 and 200 millimetres here.
Yeah.
You know what that's going to do? It's going to compress the perspective and make your fish look smaller. This is another pool that's changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
The dead tree that was hanging over into the water over half the river for the last couple of years is gone. Well, I fished right up this pool without a touch the other day, and then further up that way, upstream in the next pool, I got one fish and lost it. I can see why you don't want to lose that indicator. It's kind of really nice and visible, isn't it?
Oh, aye, it's really good.
That's you coming at the prime spot there. Yeah.
I would expect that they've got some in there.
Try a couple of casts right into the fastest water. And the same at the other side. This is another pool that has been changed drastically over the winter. But for some reason the river just seems to be quite dead today.
It certainly does up this far anyway.
Well, when you started fishing, you were into fish pretty much straight away.
Yeah.
But I guess that's fishing.
That's it. That's why it's called fishing and not catching.
I love these cliches as well.
Eh?
I love these cliches.
Oh,
I use that one all the time. Well, shall we have another go further downstream and maybe just call it a day?
I think so. I think so. Because there's nothing here.
Yeah, the fish are just off, unfortunately. Still, cliche alert here, there's more to fishing than catching fish.
Bollocks.
Oh my goodness. Right, let's go downstream again a wee bit. I've got to get myself some of these indicators.
Oh, touch. Whoa,
That looked like a nice fish.
that was a nice fish.
I wonder what all that splashing was. Is that herd of cows crossing?
Yep.
Shall we try that first pool again?
I think so.
Give it a go and then we just call it a day at that.
Yep.
I'm confident you're going to get something here, Adam.
Nice fish.
What was that?
Nice fish just in front of me there.
Oh, oh my goodness me. Know your lucky day.
Bloody fish there now, that.
It's almost a gale now. Apparently there's some heavy rain coming in overnight. Certainly further west. The forecast for tomorrow in this area isn't very good.
Mikey.
Might be worth putting a dry on, eh?
Thinking that. I think I've got a cut in the line.
Have you? What's it, sticking, is it?
No, sinking.
Sinking.
Oh, shit. I can't keep the line tight enough down that faster section.
Yeah, it's hard.
Look at that. Straight away, it's just hitting the water. Right, I think I'll put a dry fly on.
Yeah, I think that's maybe worth a go. Right, that's how I'm kitted out with a dry fly now. Half a bottle of gink. A lot of glare there, can you see the fly?
Yeah. Trying to get the fly to go where I want it because of the window.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem.
It's just coming back on itself all the time. Trying to get up to where the fish are.
Kind of turn it over well into the wind. When you're casting straight into the wind there. It's often the way out though, you miss fish and you get in a cycle of missing them because you start to get frustrated.
That's just coming down there beautifully.
Well folks, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a slightly different video than the usual offerings. If you stuck with us this long, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video whenever that may be. Bye for now.